try to say I'm sorry. I renounce the glory. Your wicked ways got me lying down the wicked road. Wake up, I'm still too tired. Dug the grave, put my fire. Your wicked ways got me lying down the wicked road.
Hello, I'm Sydney Badinsky, and this is my weekly blog. Today, our topic of conversation is reflecting on why we decided to become teaching professionals. For me personally, there were quite a few contributing factors that ultimately came to the conclusion that this is what I wanted to do in my career. Some of them being that my father is an educator. He has been for almost 30-something years now. And I always really loved to see the joy that he had when he was participating in his community, and the fact that as an educator, he was able to have even more outreach with his community. My father and his students actually every year make gazebos that they then raffle off, and all of the money actually goes to the downtown mission. That's just something that I personally have always admired, that in his eyes, what he's told me is that anybody is just a couple bad things away from being in a situation where you need things like the downtown mission. So it's really nice to see that not only is he aware of these factors in life, but he actively tries to go out of his way to aid those who need it. I've always found that I do best when I am in school. The structure that it offers me, the routine that is presented, I feel is really fundamental in the building blocks of what I need as a person. Having that schedule and routine and structure really aids me as a person, and as an educator, I just feel it is so imperative to be able to want to help others, to genuinely care about one another, and it all is encompassed for me in the teaching profession. I get to help other people in my community and beyond. People help me inadvertently, whether they are aware of it or not. My students have all taught me something, and I take those lessons very seriously, and I bring them forward into both my pedagogy and the way that I live my life. Just being reflective, again, going back to that theme of it's not all about me. In other news, I have my last SLP installment tonight. I'm very excited about that. I've already submitted all of the other components that are required, so I am happy to have this experience. It's going to be done again in May, and I'm going to be doing it again within my school. I'm so happy that I not only decided to do my pinhole camera photography as my SLP, I'm happy that it forced me to learn something new that I was putting off for a long time, to be quite honest. Having that ability and reason and goal in mind just really helped me push further, and now I'm refining those skills. I'm connecting with other people I haven't talked to in a while, and it's nice to just know that that support is still there for my photography community, that I'm supported here at the school in Beale, and that just overall, it proves to myself that I can learn new things. I can not know them fully at times too, and that's okay. We're all still here to learn. And I need to take that lesson into consideration as well. I'm happy to be here. I've been doing a lot of supply work as well, which has been so great. I actually was supplying for an art class at the end of the day, and it was a lot of fun. I had some students that I had previously when I was a student teacher that were in that class. It was a joy to see them, and we at one point I like to play music when I have a class going. I think it's nice to have it playing nice in the background. And at one point, all of the students and we were all singing along to different songs, and that was just like a really sweet, genuine moment that I really enjoyed. Other than that, you may have noticed I have a new intro song. My wonderful students from last semester when I was a student teacher actually came down to come and visit me, and they wanted to tell me that they had missed being in my class, which warms my heart always. But they also told me that they wanted to tell me about their new song that they had created. And I was like, lay it on me, let's listen to it. Very Alice in Chains inspired is kind of the feeling I get from it. And I had asked them, would I be able to use this for my weekly vlogs? And they were like, absolutely. And when I had showed them that I was still using their song they made me from last semester in all of my videos, their faces just lit up, and it made me so happy to just see that they thought it was really awesome that I was using it. And I enjoy using their song so much. I think it's so cool that my students created something for me. And now we have a second iteration and another segment moving forward with it, which is just, it's really awesome to see that they wanted to check in with me and that they wanted to be a part of something with me. And that's the best part, is when you feel like your students are in on it with you. You know, it's not you versus your students. You're all in this together, trying to create really amazing things, learn new skills, and just overall try and elevate where you've been to where you can be. And that, to me, is the magic of teaching. Those aha moments, those moments where you feel like you are in tune with your classroom and that your students are all on board for something that collectively is going to be fun and it's going to be amazing. Like, again, I say this almost every time I do these vlogs, but tech is a beautiful, beautiful, magical department. We get to create the things we're talking about. We get to do the thing. Seeing those aha moments, making it, you get to actually be like, this was what it was all for. And you can't take that away from anybody. You can't take that away from any school that has a tech department. We will make do with what we have, and we'll create something so beautiful out of it. And on that note, I'm just gonna say, have a wonderful week, everybody. It was great getting to chat, and I hope you're all doing well. See ya.